Honestly, I thought taking a diet break would feel good. I genuinely thought that eating freely with no rules or structure would feel like a reward, that it would give me energy or happiness or some kind of enjoyment, but it actually did the complete opposite. It wiped me out mentally and physically. I felt slow, heavy, unmotivated and just not myself at all. And I realised something important. I don't actually like living that way anymore. So I went away for 11 days and I want to talk honestly about what it did to me. It was one of those trips where food is always available. Breakfast laid out every morning, plates at lunch, full dinners waiting for you, drinks and snacks whenever you want. I went into it thinking it would be a mental and physical reset after months of structure. I thought the freedom would feel good, but what actually happened was I slipped right back into my old patterns, old eating behaviours and old mental states, and it didn't feel good at all. And here's something I kept thinking about. This trip was booked back in June, a good 5 months before any of this started. You know, back then I didn't know I had fatty liver. I just had some vague discomfort in that area, but I didn't realise it was anything serious or damaging. I had no idea I would end up doing a high carb, low fat rice diet for 12 weeks, or that it would become a whole weight loss transformation journey. I had absolutely zero thought of starting a YouTube channel because I had no reason to. No catalyst, no trigger, nothing pushing me. It was only after my fatty liver diagnosis and reaching the heaviest weight of my life that I realised that I had to change. And so back then I was just a regular guy booking a break. I didn't know what my body needed, how it would respond to food, what the food would do to me. I just booked a holiday like anyone else. So arriving there in November, it was as a completely different person to the one that booked it. And that contrast alone was wild to experience. I thought I'd wake up and eat casually, sip coffee by the pool, maybe take a walk on the beach and relax. I believed I'd earned that after losing 30 pounds, sticking to structure. You know, like recording videos and rebuilding habits. I thought I deserved a break from discipline. Well, that was the idea. But instead I had less energy, and I'm talking way less. I was still going for walks now and then, but it wasn't anywhere near enough to burn off the kind of calories that I was taking in. I almost felt like I did absolutely nothing the entire time. Not because I didn't want to, but because I literally had no drive inside me. The daily rhythm became wake up, eat, lie down and zone out. Eat, lie down, scroll on my phone. Eat, lie down, sleep. That was my cycle. You know, I took my camera with me with the intention of filming a couple of videos there, at least something to stay engaged. But there was just no chance. I wasn't feeling it mentally and physically, I was just done. And to top it off, I did want to record at least while I was eating, but inside the restaurants they literally had signs saying no filming. I did manage to get a few clips before somewhere around day 3 or 4 someone came up to me and told me to put my camera away. So I wasn't going to push it and get myself banned from the buffet. I mean, I could have taken the food outside or filmed it in my room, but you know, that would have been ridiculous. But I can tell you what I was eating. Breakfast every day was mostly fruit. Fresh, sweet, hydrating. You know, like oranges, watermelons, melons, grapefruits. And for a few mornings I had some cereals with coconut or almond milk. Main meals were a mix of meats, fish, vegetables, and there was every starch you could name. And I'd usually end with more fruit. Drinks were unlimited too, sodas on tap, juices. Obviously I didn't touch the alcohol, but I did have this zero alcohol beer, I forget what it was called, and honestly it surprised me. It tasted really good. I don't know if it was because of the heat or if they've improved the alcohol recipes over the last decade, but I tried one like 10 years ago and it tasted like fizzy bread water. You know, disgusting stuff. This one I had was actually really refreshing. I was also swimming a lot too, which felt great in the moment, but it didn't balance out how much I was eating. But here's the punchline. None of it felt good afterwards. It all fed into that same sluggish loop. Eat, digest, slow down, repeat. There was no spark, no clarity, no let's go do something. Just food, fog, food, fog. I wasn't eating for energy, I was eating for stimulation, and it ended up numbing me. I'd actually laugh at myself sometimes because I literally catch myself thinking, what am I even doing right now? And the answer was simply waiting until I'm hungry again. You know, that's not living, that's not existing, that's just filling a time gap between meals. It's honestly depressing how food can dull your entire sense of being. I even tried going to the gym a few times just to shake it off, but even that didn't help that much. I still felt slow and foggy. So normally when I'm eating once or twice a day, I feel switched on, you know, more alert and more forward moving. But eating every few hours, my brain just shut down. It felt like someone was dimming the lights in my mind. Digestion took over everything and I just existed in this fog. It became perfectly clear to me, eating constantly changes your brain, especially surrounded by buffet-style options. Every plate gives you that tiny dopamine hit, and after repeating that 5 or 6 times a day, the brain gets numb to it. The pleasure switches off, and along with it, the motivation switches off too. I didn't feel like doing anything. Not because I was lazy, but because there was no internal spark left. And ironically, on the few times I waited longer between meals, I felt sharper again. Hunger didn't make me as miserable. It actually woke me up, and that contrast was impossible to ignore. And around a week into the trip, I started to feel that slight liver awareness again. Not pain, just that sensation, that quiet tap on the shoulder. Remember me? And that hit me because when I booked this trip, you know, I didn't even know I had that fatty liver. I didn't know the organ was silently inflamed. I didn't know my eating style was harming me. And going back into that eating pattern again on this trip felt like stepping back into my old life, and my body immediately recognised it and went, nope, this doesn't work for us anymore. I didn't realise that I'd been living in a body that was inflamed and carb starved, but now that I've experienced clarity, stability and real energy, it's impossible to go back to that state of fog. So, you know, if I went there in June, before my diagnosis, before the rice diet, before starting a YouTube channel, I probably would have loved living like that. Food was the entertainment, eating was something to look forward to. But now, I care more about my mental clarity than indulgence. I care more about purpose than snacks. Food used to be the experience, now it's just fuel for the real experience. There's something amazing about the brain when it's not constantly digesting. When food isn't constantly entering the system, the mind goes up. I've literally said this in previous videos. When I eat less frequently, I feel more human. I feel more alive. I feel like my brain is actually wants to participate in life. This diet breaker is proof. When I eat more, I feel dead. When I eat less, I feel alive. Now, as much as I had a good time there, I honestly couldn't wait to get back home. It's not even about losing weight again. It's not about jumping back on the scale. It's more about wanting my mind back, wanting that clean mental feeling, waking up early, going back to work, thinking clearly, exercising, sleeping at a normal time, getting back into eating a high carb, low fat lifestyle again, and actually feeling like a functional human being again. You know, I look forward to the routine, the hunger and the mental clarity, and look forward to the motivation, because that's 100% what I was missing. So yeah, I'm not beating myself up. This wasn't a failure. It was a reminder, a very clear reminder. I don't thrive in constant eating freedom. I function best in structure and with intentional eating. When there's a space between meals, I come alive. And now that I'm back, I'm already feeling the structure is back. The clarity is coming back. The discipline is coming back. And honestly, it feels good. It feels right. And I tell you something, I didn't come this far just to slide back into an old life. This next phase is forward only.